Hello, it's Karen from Snowball to Pink here. Thank you for joining me. Today I thought we'd do some drawing. Well, there's two parts to this tutorial. It's we're going to be looking at drawing some poppies, some peonies, and I thought we would break it up to make it easier for you. So this is what we're going to be drawing today. I'm using watercolour paper. I've cut my watercolour paper down to 7 by 5 and I'm using just an HB pencil, and I've got my rubber, my eraser there, my pencil eraser, just in case I need it. But we'll go through it step by step. Okay, I'll set this one aside, and here we are. I've got my paper. Now first of all, I'm going to do a circle. Okay, and another circle there, and maybe a smaller one in there. So these three circles are going to be our three flowers. Now I'm just going to take this. It's slightly bigger than I wanted it to be, so I'm just going to take that out. Now you don't have to be ultra precise with your circles because we're drawing flowers, remember, so we want them to be nice and loose. Now in the middle of the circles, I'm going to put another circle in, okay, and in that one too, and this one I'm just putting a little one in there. So first of all, I'm going to start with the bigger peony. Now we've got these rings, these pencil circles, to help us, to guide us. So I'm going to just go on with my pencil, and I'm just going to make a very loose shape in the inside. So that's kind of the center of the petals, the way they close up. And up here, now you don't have to be absolutely precise, the same as I've done mine. So I'm just going to bring that. So that would be the center of my peony. Now I'm going to bring that a little bit closer, so I'm just, and hopefully, so you can see that's the center of our peony. Now because we're looking up at it, again I'm going to just put a little wave. That looks a bit too regimented. We've got to, I just want to put a little bit more of a curve on that. Now if you come out of your circle, absolutely fine. Now as you can see from the drawing, we're starting now to put the petals in. Now this is a great stage for us because we can now put our petals where we think, yeah, I'd like that to go. I've got a little bit of mix up there, so I'm just going to put another little petal in there. Okay, and this one, because the petals are coming round, we're going to go inside our circle as our guide, which we're using as our guide. And I'm just going to put another little petal in there. Okay, I'm going outside, just outside the circle, which is fine. And then I'm going to put another little petal in there. Okay, just take that off. So that because peonies kind of do have those edges to their petals, that they're not completely rounded. Some are. And then if you want to just take out your guidelines that you've done there, that's fine. So that's our peony number 1. And then this is going to be, I think, a petal, sorry, a bud. So on this one, I'm just going to just give like a little cup shape, and then from that cup shape, I'm just going to bring that round. It's a little bit too much of a kink on that one. And then keeping inside our shape of our, and then this is a great way of being able to fill up your, when you're not so confident in your drawing, this will really help you. Okay, let me just bring that down there. Okay, so we've got something like this. Again, we're going to go into our final peony, and again we're looking at the center. This is going to be the center cup of our peony. So I'm going to just wiggle my, there it is, and then I'm going to close. It's a cup shape. Okay, and then just put the top on the cup. Okay, so if you want to take that little bit out and make it, give it a more of a wiggle on, absolutely can. But this is a really nice exercise to just get you comfortable with doing your peony or roses, if you're wanting to do a more precise way of painting roses, or it is good. If we just take a little bit there, and maybe I'm just going out. Because I think that would make more of an interesting shape for our flower. But use the circles that we've done, and we fill in instead of working straight from no guidelines. So if you want to put a stem in there, just to acknowledge that's where your flowers are stem's going to go, it's entirely up to you. I'm just going to take these little pencil marks out where they're going on my petals now, because we don't need those guidelines anymore, and that'll be ready for us when we start to paint. Now I like to paint right up to the edge. I'm sorry about that, did I jog you? I like to paint right up to the edge of my painting when I'm painting in watercolour. So I'm going to do Just a nice wiggly line. And these are just guidelines to help us. We may not keep them, we may. But these are just things to help us look at our composition of our drawing. And it really does help us imagine our painting, what we're going to end up with. And it is great for positioning flowers and the beauty of this is if you don't like it, you can just rub it out. I'm going to bring that leaf in a little bit more to a point again. Just so there we have it. That's our template for our painting when we on our part 2. I hope you do give this a go, and I hope you do join me on this journey, because I think you'll be really pleased when you do it. I'm going to just put another line there, because that I quite like the leaf folding round. That's quite nice. That gives it a nice look too. But there we have it. That's the start of our watercolour painting. We've done our preliminary drawing. Now I hope you join me next time for part 2, for when we start painting and we start layering the watercolour. I'll say goodbye for now and see you next time. And whatever you're doing, have a lovely day. Take care. Bye.